Check, everybody. Hope everybody is, there we go. Looks like that's working now. Hope everybody's having a good evening. And, I gotta tell you guys, before we start, I feel like the, check, everybody. Alright, yeah, that's working. Okay. I want to tell you guys, I feel like I need to have the TVMA thing here. Where is it? There it is. I feel like I need to have the TVMA thing here just because of COPA and COPPA or whatever it is. Everybody's deeming this the Copocalypse, which I find funny as hell. Welcome everybody to the From Pillar to Post AEW watch along for AEW Dynamite episode, I believe, 7 here on November 20th, 2019. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, that bell icon, all that usual stuff. That helps us out greatly. And yes, you're seeing me on camera tonight. Hello. AEW begins in about 30 minutes. I had a couple things I want to discuss before then. One of them is wrestling related, the other one's YouTube related, and the other one is video game related. So we have 30 minutes. I am watching AEW tonight on my tablet instead of my TV. If you see me look to my right, which is probably going to be your left, I have a TV over there, and that's going to have NXT on it. And occasionally I will glance over there, but for the majority of tonight, it's going to be this right here, my tablet, which TNT is playing Transformers right now, so I'm not going to give you any audio on that. Let me take these headphones off because I really don't need them, since I know that we're broadcasting good now. What a wild 24 hours it has been. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Let's talk about Jim Cornette, shall we? Let's see if I can get this image pulled up here. Let's see if I can, you know what? I'm not going to put it up there because I have a different take on the whole thing. And my take is going to surprise a few people. Am I proud of what Jim Cornette said as a Jim Cornette fan? No. Do I condone what he said? No. Even if it was in character, in this day and age, you just don't say shit like that, okay? I get it. We're a society where you can't really scratch your ass without somebody getting offended. It's just how it is. However, I don't think what he said was racist. That's how it was perceived by everybody. But I don't think that's how he meant it. I didn't, and I know people are going to go, but Joe, you're fucking white. No shit. I took that, and is nowhere did he mention the words black, nowhere African, nothing. He mentioned Ethiopia, and he referenced a bunch of skinny, starving Ethiopians, which that is not good by any means to say that. However, I don't think what he said was racist. But I think what he didn't mean it as a racist comment, I don't think. What I did think, and what I think that people should be taking to offense, or offense to on this, is the fact that here's a guy who is week after week after week talking about how Trump is the lowest life form that ever lived, and he's trashing President Trump for everything he says. And let me get this right off the bat. Am I a Trump supporter? No. But here's a man who is bashing our president, bashing Donald Trump, bashing the Republican Party, specifically Donald Trump, for what he says and what comes out of his mouth week after week after week. But then you have Jim Cornette who says shit like this. And it doesn't come off right. I mean, we have a president who called third world countries like Ethiopia shitholes. And by saying what Jim Cornette said, regardless of whether it's in character or not, which I think there's no differentiating between the two anymore, because you have a guy who wants wrestling to be so real and so back the way it used to be that Jim Cornette's one and the same with his character. So do I condone what he said? No. But like I said, you have a guy who goes out there and bashes Donald Trump for everything he says and criticizes Trump for everything he says, and then he turns around and says pretty much, or does the exact same fucking thing. So do I think Cornette should be branded a racist? No. Should he be branded as a guy who pretty much bragged on a third world country, including its citizens, whether they be black or white? Yes. So Twitter last night, and this shit pisses me off. Twitter last night got out their pitchforks immediately after the episode aired, or while the episode was airing, and they basically got Jim Cornette fired based on the feedback. Because this day and age, people will tune out because of the stupid shit like this. People will tune out, and it's not fair to the wrestlers. It's not fair to the other people who work on that show. Nowadays, people will vote with their wallets, as we saw this past week with the Charlie's Angels debut in the box office. So I think that, it's... We got about maybe, here we are 25 minutes away from AEW starting. And I do I think Cornette is a racist? No. Has he used that comment on commentary before? Yes. Somebody dug that up on Twitter where he was talking about Lawrence Taylor. Now, some of the things he said with Lawrence Taylor were racist. The thing about OJ and all that shit. But the Ethiopian comment, and to me, that did not, in this context, in this setting, I don't think it's a racist remark. Do I think it's him bashing a third world country? Yes. Is the country's people are going to go, but Joe, you stupid Mark, most of Ethiopian is black people. Yeah, you're right. But it's not all. I'm sure there's white people, skinny white people that live in Ethiopia too. But Joe, they're not as underprivileged. That's my fucking point, guys. Whether Ethiopia was white, whether Ethiopia is black, whether they're blue, purple, green, it's an underprivileged country full of starving, skinny motherfuckers. Bless them. So I think, Cornette's going to come on his podcast Friday. He's going to donate a bunch of money to the Feed the Children of Ethiopia fund or whatever there is out there. But here's the bottom line. He's gotten driven by his own mouth this time. He's gotten driven out of... Well, he quit Ring of Honor. He got himself driven out of Ring of Honor. MLW doesn't want him anymore for the same kind of bullshit comments that he made on it, and then now here it is, the NWA, and the WWE doesn't want him, and he's damn sure not going to work for AEW. TNA fired his ass because of Russo. Jim, there's nowhere else for you. You've either driven yourself out of or have been fired from every fucking promotion out there. So here's my advice to Jim Cornette. Jim, stay home, write your comic books, do your podcasts, and I think you're going to be okay. Because it's not just me that thinks that it's a bunch of snowflakes that revolted on Twitter. Is what he said bad? Yes. But is this something that could have been, handled? Hey, I apologize to the people of Ethiopia. Yes, it probably could have, but we're living in a day and age where everybody wants to get their fucking pitchforks out on Twitter, and everybody wants to dig deep through the archives and find shit that was said 15 years ago. Now, in this case, yeah, he said it, 15, 20, 30 years ago, but then he recycled the same line on the commentary today. So, is what he said wrong? Yes. Is what he said racist? I don't think so in this situation. It's the term, if I were to say that, I'm the only guy that could ride through the UK with a pint of beer or with a keg of beer on my back on a motor scooter and come back unscathed, does that make me racist? No. It means that I really don't like the UK people and that I think the UK people are a bunch of drunks. I got accused by a white guy when they did the NXT UK thing, and I complained about the fans there. People called me racist then. I'm not, dude, we're both bloody fucking descent. We both speak the King's English. Well, I'm from the South, so we kind of have our own English down here, but, you know, as you can hear by my stupid Southern accent, but, you know, that doesn't, I got called racist because I said the fucking UK fans were a bunch of drunken idiots at a wrestling show. How is that racist? It's the same thing here that Jim Cornette did, and he's being branded a racist. I don't think what he said was racist. What I think he said was insulting a country. Doesn't matter if the people of that country are white, black, blue, purple, green, yellow, invisible. Doesn't matter. It's not racist. I'm not racist against white people because I can't stand UK wrestling fans. I'm not racist against anybody because I can't stand the UK wrestling fans. You know, England's a beautiful country. I hope to visit it someday. I'll never go to a wrestling show there, but I hope to visit your fine country one day. Jim Cornette kind of took it to a little bit too much to the extreme. Let's see here, Kappa. We got to talk about Kappa. Kappa here is really hitting the internet. I think today a lot more people are waking up and finding out that pretty soon YouTube's going to have a rating system like this. Pretty soon, you know, and now it's the Federal Trade Commission. What happens when the FCC decides they want to take over? They don't do it for satellite radio because it's a paid service that you're having to pay for. But what happens when the FCC steps in and goes, "Oh shit, we can you know, we can monetize YouTube ourselves now." You know, what happens when the government is just, speaking of witch hunts, this is a witch hunt by the government. Plain and simple. You know, this video right here could be deemed, hey, you say it's not for children, but we think it is. Why they ever would, I don't know. We're going to be watching AEW Dynamite, a show that just had that hardcore match at their last pay-per-view. A match that's rated TV 14 for crying out loud. That's why that rating system, I think, you're not going to be seeing action figure commercials and cereal commercials on AEW tonight. You're going to be seeing beer commercials. You're going to be seeing, you know, back in the day, heaven forbid, cigarette commercials. You know, and so I think that with the Kappa thing, maybe it'll how can I put this? Do I wish that I could have a career where I did nothing but make movies on YouTube? Part of me used to think that. Part of me used to want that. And now when I see this and what's happening now, I'm kind of glad I'm not. I'm kind of glad I'm not as big as I, you know, want to be or wanted to be. By the way, yeah, I'm wearing the Young Bucks Too Sweet Me t-shirt tonight. There we go, because we're doing the AEW watch-along party. You might as well do it right, you know. But maybe this Kappa thing will thin out the herd a bit. YouTube was never invented. You know, I believe YouTube was invented by two guys way back in the day. Seems like forever ago, right? I have a son who's 10 years old, and when I tell him that we used to live in a world without the internet, he looks at me like I'm fucking stupid and goes, your internet's always been around. Literally, that's what he says. I have a son. He's 10 years old. He genuinely thinks the internet has always been here. I had to talk him down from that, folks. But YouTube was never intended to be monetized, I don't think. Were they eventually going to have ads on there if they hadn't sold it to Google? Yes. But I don't think that Oh, they're airing an AEW commercial now. Welcome to the revolution and all this shit where people do shit off the ladders onto tables. Oh, man. As many of you know, I'm not a fan of the Young Bucks. I'm not a fan of Kenny Omega, Kenny Olivier. But I am a fan of a lot of that roster like MJF and Jericho and Hangman Page and Moxley and Omega when he wants to be serious and not doing the jazz hands and stuff. But anyway, the cut back to the YouTube and Kappa thing. I put out a tweet last night that was like, you know what? Maybe this is going to force a lot of these people on YouTube to have to go out and get, I don't know, a real fucking job. Like me and I'm sure you guys and 90% of everybody else has to do. I mean, people like a let's see who Boogie 2988 or let's say anybody who makes a living right now off YouTube. You got kids, 10-year-old kids that make money off YouTube because they do the Minecraft videos and Fortnite videos and stupid shit. And they honestly think that they could grow up and make a living off YouTube. YouTube is a job to them. But what if that wasn't the case? What if the Federal Trade Commission steps in, then the federal government, then the IRS is going to step in, the FCC, and we squash that. I've always said from day one, I always wondered what would happen if YouTube just stopped monetizing people. It hasn't always been this way, boys and girls. You didn't always get paid for your fucking videos. Google decided, hey, we're making money off of this. When people watch it, we might as well kick back, give a little kickback to the content creator. They don't have to do that. They can always put up a thing that says by uploading to this website, any and all things that you upload become property of Google or become property of YouTube, and without any compensation being paid to you, can be used in any way we want. They could damn well do that. Any streaming service, Twitch could do that. YouTube could do that. Spreaker could do that. Mixer could do that. Anybody could do that. So I think this Kappa deal might cause people to think about a life outside of YouTube, a life outside of, being a content creator. And it may force them to show some of them some real creativity when they actually have to go out and get a fucking real job. I'm a delivery guy. I was a truck driver. I've worked from home for Comcast, which is going to lead me to another topic here in a minute. But, I have a real job. YouTube is not a job for me. It's not a job that I'm capable of doing. Partly because maybe I'm not good enough. I know, hey, I'll call a spade, man. But it might force these people to actually have to wake up and realize your YouTube career just ended. Because do you really want to run the risk of having to pay a $34,000 fine to play video games? Speaking of Comcast and me working for Comcast, Google Stadia has launched. And if you don't know what Google Stadia is, it's Google's way of getting into the video game business, so to speak, the cloud gaming business. Basically, you download Google Stadia onto your phone, onto your iPad, whatever, or you've bought the $300 dollar controller or whatever it's going for today, and you basically could play games like Red Dead Redemption 2, I believe, is the most popular one. You could go and play Red Dead Redemption 2 on your smartphone with a controller, or a tablet with a controller, or on your PC, or on, the little Google Pixel devices. And that's the idea. Cloud-based gaming. There is no physical hardware. You don't own any of that. Basically, you agree to buy a license, and Google says, okay, stream it. You don't have to wait for, you don't have to install anything but the app. It's kind of like on-demand gaming. And I'm seeing these outlets absolutely trash it, and rightfully so, because the service flat out, I'm hearing a lot of people say it sucks. There's buffering. But what gets me about this is that you see all these videos where I have a 35 or 75 megabyte connection in my house and it buffers. I have a 35 gig connection at the office and it buffers. And I have 100 megabyte up downloading and it buffers. Having worked for an ISP, I could tell you that there's going to be, and this is no excuse for Google Stadia, but I believe it's a case to be made for them. And that is that you have to take into account a lot of things when it comes to downloading and uploading speeds and whether or not you can get videos and streaming things to work properly. The first thing you got to worry about is what kind of device you're using it on. Because I've seen people on these damn websites and on these review sites be playing Google Stadia on their laptop, and then they do a speed test on their cell phone. First off, never do a speed test from a cell phone, because it's inaccurate as hell. Because that device can only take so much uploading and downloading to begin with. So it all depends on what device you're using, first of all. And Stadia has said this. Second is, what's your network type like? Are you hardwired? Are you using a hardwire that is near the modem that is less than 6 foot long, which is recommended? The one that I am here on this computer is 50 foot long. Is it going to have the same speeds as the same computer connected to a Ethernet cable that is 5 foot long? Probably not. Sorry, the mic stand keeps wanting to tip over. Third thing you got to consider is how many other devices are connected. And what are those devices doing? So that's that's another thing. 4 things. What is that device doing? Or those devices, what are they doing? How many other devices do you have connected in home? These are questions that when you call your ISP for tech support, and somebody here says, paying for them paying for their YouTubers has nothing to do with COPA. COPA will fuck them over for sure, but you can't blame this for this. Bullshit. Also, you're using extremes, because I used an extreme example on, PewDiePie and Logan Paul and how these people make a living. You're using extreme examples. Well, what kind of a majority of the monetized YouTubers don't make a whole lot from their content. Granted, I'll get you, a majority of them don't make a whole lot of money, but they make enough money to pay their bills. And I don't think it's extreme saying PewDiePie and Logan Paul, who have since left YouTube. But guess what? This COPPA thing, and like I said, the FCC is probably going to take a chomp out of their asses next. They're coming for everybody. They're going to regulate this shit all over the place. The idea that you assume every YouTuber is on Easy Street. I didn't say they all were, but there's a lot of them out there that are. Many started YouTube because they're down on their luck and need a little bit of extra income, or they're low-paying jobs just to get by. That's not what YouTube was intended for. That's not what YouTube is supposed to be about. I don't come to this channel to make money. Would it be nice to make a little bit of, extra coin doing this? Yeah, but I'm not going to base my life on it, and I damn sure don't, I'm down on my luck and I need a little bit of money, so I'm going to start a YouTube channel. No. I'm going to go get a second job, or a better paying job than one I have now. Sorry, but I just don't get it, man. Nowadays, seeing after everything that I've gone through with this channel, I don't get it, man. I don't think I'd want to be a make money from this platform. I'm kind of glad I'm demonetized. Anyway, back to Google Stadia here. Google, it all matters on how far away you are from the modem, what type of device you're using, what other devices are in the home using the internet. What are those devices doing while you're trying to play? Because if you're trying to play Google Stadia on your laptop and you got your cell phone connected to the Wi-Fi and your kid has their tablet, their video game system, and their cell phone connected, so that's what? You got the Google laptop, the phone, the kid's 3 devices. That's 5 devices right there. That's just for you and your kid. Your wife's probably got her laptop, her cell phone, her tablet. Then you got the smart TV. Now they have refrigerators connected to the Wi-Fi. You got those damn Alexas and all this. The shit adds up. And it takes up what's called bandwidth. For those of you who don't know what bandwidth is, think of your internet connection, Wi-Fi or hardwired, as a rubber band. And the more devices you stack on, the further that rubber band gets pulled apart. And the further it gets pulled apart. Well, Joe, my cell phone's connected, but I'm not using it. Here's my phone. It's connected to my Wi-Fi. I'm not using it right now. Hell, I just dropped it on the floor. But it's still going to go download my email. It's still going to go out to the internet and get notifications. It's still going to go out there and get updates for shit. So it's still using the internet. So if you're trying to use Google Stadia, give me a second here. If you're trying to use Google Stadia while you got all that going on, what happens to that rubber band when you stack so much shit on it? It snaps. It breaks. That's when you lose connection. So, it's not a defense, but you're not being very fair either. If you want a fair thing of Google Stadia, test it without any devices. You need a degree of some sort. And education is... Buddy, I don't have a degree, and I made a damn fine living in the truck driving industry. And I make a damn fine living off what I do now. I don't have a degree. I don't have a college degree. Many monetized YouTubers get it to go through school because their shitty minimum wage won't do it. That's no excuse. I'm sorry. That's no fucking excuse to me. There's Pell Grants out there that'll help you. I went through truck driving school on a Pell Grant. And if you want to become a truck driver, I recommend Prime Inc.'s way of getting it. They helped me get my CDL back. Do your year with them, get out and move on. And don't go through their lease purchasing program. It's not perfect. I'm not saying education is not cheap. And their shitty minimum wage won't do it. Well, you know what, dude? That's life. It makes me wonder what these people would do without fucking YouTube. It really does, man. Some of these idiots out there on this platform, it really makes me wonder what some of these people would do if Google just all of a sudden tomorrow just said, okay, we're not going to pay you at all since you all want to be little pricks and bitches. The entire streaming community would collapse if YouTube and Twitch were to say, no more. Anything you upload to our site belongs to us. Thank you. Goodbye. Yeah, I'm drinking soda out of a Starbucks cup. That's weird, isn't it? So those are the 3 topics I wanted to talk about today. AEW here is about to start in about 2 minutes. God, my glasses are filthy. But the whole thing about internet connection with Stadia and how these people are going, we get 35 megabytes uploading at the office and it's shitty. And then we get 100 at the house and it's still shitty. And they're monitoring it on a cell phone. Hell, even the PlayStation 4 tells you when you go to do a speed test on it or a connection test, speeds are estimates. And the first thing that you're going to hear when you get on the phone with Comcast or Cox Cable or Time Warner, AT&T, any of these damn outlets, ISPs, they're going to tell you, test it on a phone and test it on our approved testing site with a hardwired connection. Wi-Fi speeds don't fucking matter. And you're not paying for Wi-Fi with an ISP. Let's get that straight. You're paying for a hard connection. AEW is about to start in 1 minute. I want to thank you guys for checking this out. And they're going to tell you, still coming through good. All right. So I just wanted to let you guys know that, again, just to recap here in the last minute we have, yes, they were right to fire Cornette, but I think they fired him for all the wrong reasons because it wasn't a racist comment. He made a Trump-like comment is what he made. He could say it's within character all he wants to, but to me, character's one and the same, Jim. I love you, man. I think you're one of the greats. You have a brilliant mind for the wrestling business, except for when you do stupid shit like this. All right, here we go. I'm going to turn this up a little bit so I can hear it. I don't think you guys can hear that, but I can. Let me see. You may be able to hear it. I don't know. Ooh, no opening video. NXT's got Becky Lynch coming out the gate. Oh, Lord, Becky Lynch is coming out on NXT, and they're opening up with a... I think they're going to open up with Jackson versus Santana and Ortiz versus Private Party. Oh, I forgot about the Dynamite Dozen Battle Royal here. Here we go. My God, what can happen here? Love JR's commentary. Phoenix and Nick Jackson, so that's going to kick it off. That's going to be a hell of a match. So we're getting AEW with a match in the ring. And the Raw Women's Champion in the ring cutting a promo on NXT. How typical WWE, I will say that. Opening up with a promo. Nick Jackson, his singles record, 0-0. So this is his first singles match in AEW. It's nice to actually see the Young Bucks doing doing singles work. It's really nice to see this. I'm kind of glad. So Becky Lynch looks like is looking for a fight. She's taking her jacket off. We're going to get a match out of Becky. See, this is going to be the Raw and Smack. This is going to be the night of NXT that you don't want to watch because it's going to have the taint of the main roster all over it, which totally negates what NXT is. Here comes Rey Fenix. And I'll agree with, I don't really like Justin Roberts as a ring announcer. For every luchador that comes in the ring, do you have to roll the R's? Come on. Huh. I think it's cool how they have... Who's got a Dave LaGreca fathead in the crowd? You're an idiot. Oh, you can tell that guy's drunk already. I take a very, very crazy approach to wrestling when I watch it, especially when I go live. I'm very Japanese-like in that I actually sit and watch the fucking match. This is going to be your flippity flappity floppity flu for the evening. I don't have the audio on, but I pray to God they're tearing Becky Lynch a new one, especially since this is where she came from. Oh, come on, make the tackles mean something. Sell it a little bit. There you go. Hit. Eh. That was a nice boot. Let's wait for you to dive. I hate that shit now. Oh, nice punch to the chest. See, this is the choreographed bullshit that I hate from these type of matches. It's just so... We're making movies, pal. That's what it reminds me of. Wisconsin Center? Come on, Tony. I do like the Bash the Beach logo, very Miami Vice-like. Stand there and watch him do it. Again, stand there and watch him do it. Why not move out the way every now and fucking again? God damn. No logic. Oh, Rhea Ripley's out here with Becky Lynch. This crowd's all wanting it to happen. Meanwhile, Ray Phoenix, let me guess here. He's going to set up for a dive, and the Buck is just going to stand there and watch. Here it comes. Here it comes. He's standing there already. Oh, maybe not. I'll give him credit. They didn't do what I thought they were going to do there. Logic. Holy, yeah, you're fucking crazy, all right. Watch, here comes the dive where we just stand there and watch. Nope. Oh, shit. They're surprising me tonight. They must have been, well... Oh, nice. That was a nice little cutter on the outside. But the crowd, listen to that crowd. The crowd's no-selling that. Because they didn't jump off on do it from the top fucking rope. Oh, now we get a This Is Awesome chant. And it looks like we do have Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch after about a 7-minute promo, 6-minute promo? And they're going to commercial right after the match starts. Look at that. Nice. If you're going to do it at dive, you might as well, they're going to hit it right. He's hurting, but he's not selling. Nice. Why that type of cover? Why don't you just kick him and immediately cover him? Why? I just don't get it. I don't get this shit. I don't get it, folks. How do you want him to cover him? A lateral press would have had the same effect. And you gotta wonder. I gotta turn this down. Oh, I got copyrighted, I guess. Oh, he fucked up. No, he didn't. Oh, well, wait. Am I ready? No. We can't just punch him off the ropes logically. Thank God there was a kick out from that. He stood there for 2 seconds on the ropes watching him do it. How about that? An Xbox Game Pass commercial on NXT. Sharpshooter. I like the way they do the sharpshooters. I will give the Young Bucks that. Okay, you could have turned that into a sharpshooter. No. More flippy shit. Well, wait. I'm going to watch you come to me. That was good. I like that spot. I'll tell you what, Phoenix has so much potential if he could actually do something with somebody that works logically and a little bit of psycho. What the fuck is. Oh, God. I'm losing my shit. Jesus Christ. Maybe we should play a game where we count how many neckbeards are in the audience. Look who's talking, I know, right? Still. Bet you somebody waits till 9 to pop up. I do like how the announcers basically are building anticipation to the main event. I like that. Let's stand there and watch him walk the road. What the fuck? You're gonna stand there and just guy walk halfway across the ring. Okay, okay. Leap now and I'll catch you. Look at this. At least he sold a little bit before it happened. That was good. I like the kick to the head. If you stomp a guy on the back of the head like that, he's not going to flip over. He's just going to go straight down, belly down. Sorry. Ooh, that probably should have been the finish. We've gone about 11 minutes here, which is good. Come back to Becky and Rhea, and they're doing the double down thing. Oh, Shivani, you're going to get plastered down there on that cruise, aren't you? They're actually kind of laying it in here with these punches, you can tell. German, deadlift German. Now that was good. I'll give them credit on that. They both sold like a sumbitch. Good Lord. Look at Phoenix. Using the apron to pull yourself. I like that. Oh, dude, come on. You've seen that spot 20 times before. He's got his mouth covered. Fucking moron. Sorry, you're going to hear me criticize the fans that are in the audience more than you are the wrestlers tonight. Oh, that was nice. Now that I can believe. That I can believe, the whole flipping thing. That I can... Oh, there's neckbeard number 55. Here we go. Oh, that was nice. Why is that not the finish? All right, come on. He's got a... What the fuck? That should have been your finish. Why do I get this feeling we're going to get a run in here? If they do a run in here, that goes against everything they've ever said. So, for that very reason, I don't think we're going to get one. Especially since they said one of the other young buck is injured. Why is the crowd... I never got that. Why are you chanting for the promotion's name? How about chanting for one of the guys that's actually in the ring performing for you? Please let... Is this the finish? Nope. Golly. I wanted this to be over 2 minutes ago. I really did. It's going on a little bit too long for me. That was cool. Springboard super spinning kick. Muscle buster. Good finish. But it should have happened 2 minutes ago. Again, it's babyface versus babyface, though. Phoenix gets the win here. Meanwhile, we got Shafir and Jessamine Duke running in, and now we're probably going to get a tag match and all the bullshit, and Shayna Baszler ran in. I don't know what happened at the end of that. I wasn't watching it. But now you got the whole kerfluffle of women in the ring. Oh, now we're going to get a handshake. Good. Good. I don't want to see them shake hands. They shouldn't shake hands. Good. Cut your fucking hair. You're starting to goddamn... Oh, man. Your hairline is like 2 feet up by now. See, they're afraid they're afraid to look their age because they're afraid they might actually have to act their age. Oh, we get an AEW shop. Shop AEW. There we go. No coupons needed. Oh, Britt Baker's coming out here. Now, I like Britt Baker. I think she should have been the first women's champion. And singles record's 3-1. Not that these records mean anything. They're gonna reset them in about what 6 weeks, 8 weeks. Iko Shira. The disco ball? The hell? Hikaru Shida. All right, I'm sitting here trying to figure out. Baker has to win this, right? And they still have yet. Well, they did take a little bit of a commercial. The Shop AEW deal. Meanwhile, at the same time, women are wrestling. We're getting a Temptation Island Snowflake commercial on USA. And they're running a video package now for Kaylee Ray. Because they got to get her over because they are assuming that nobody knows who she is. When AEW takes a break, I will have to take a break of my own. Are they chanting she's a dentist? No shit. Like they haven't been hammering it down our throats every time they fucking show her on screen. Can you neck bearded idiots find something else better to chant? See, it just shows you with them having to remind us what her finishing maneuver is. It shows us that she hasn't been on TV enough. All right, they're going to the little picture-in-picture thing. I'm going to take a little break myself. The match is really just going to kerfloat. Well, that's a nice clothesline. I guess I could stay here with you and watch this. Meanwhile, you got Matt Riddle coming out on NXT. Are we going to get Matt Riddle versus Ricochet? Holy shit. We're probably going to get Matt Riddle versus Ricochet here. Which they faced each other before, or at least tagged with each other before. That's what kills me about this NXT audience. They're going to act like tonight's the biggest thing, best thing in the world. Guys, it's people that you've already seen coming back to face people that you're seeing now. What's the difference? If anything, it's big because you're seeing it's less than because you're seeing the watered down version of them from Raw or SmackDown come to NXT. Yeah, we're going to get Riddle versus Ricochet here. And oh, Lord. Flippity floppity floppity flu. Jimmy Dean biscuit roll ups. Those things are gross on the commercial. Good Lord. Why would I go buy a tablet that does nothing but show me pictures and allows me to do Facebook calls? Good Lord. All right, we'll be right back, folks. I got to go take a quick break. All right, folks. We're back, and oh, we're vaulting off chairs now. That's perfectly okay. We're vaulting off chairs now. That's okay. How am I getting over without trying to use something like that? Somebody has a bloody nose, apparently. Might be Britt Baker. Yep. Mm. Sling blade there. That's good. It was actually very good. Pump handle. Oh, a pump handle into a flatliner. Aubrey Edwards, does she always have to have that resting bitch face look? I mean, I know referees are supposed to be serious and everything, but good lord. I like how Sakurai's blocking that. I do like the turnbuckle cam. I have to admit that. I do like the turnbuckle cam. Why are you selling it? Why is the referee selling it? The referee looked like she was going to throw her back out by selling the fucking move. Are you fucking kidding me? Come on, they got to give Britt Baker a win here. The reason being so they could have Kong come out and cut Sakurai's hair. Nice high knee. Harley Race style high knee. Why can't we come out and say this is the number one contendership match? Mm, that looked a little rough. Oh, the old PK. Ah, she got to the ropes. I like that. I like that. Fisher. Oh, Moss covered three, handled family credenza. This is where blood adds things. Even hard way blood. Oh. Oh, I like that. Oh, that should have been the finish. Oh, the old snowplow into a Michinoku driver. This has gotten good. This has gotten good. I like this. Oh, no. Kick it. Oh, she got her. Good match. Good match. I like that one. Good match. Those last few sequences, they were really good. She got that kendo stick now. She gives the old bow. They got to get that title off Riho. It was a damn good match though here tonight. That was good. I like that. I had to give it a star rating. 3.5 for. Oh, what the fuck is this shit? Please tell me the fat guy shoves him into the train tracks. Come on. Well, he's made a monocle. Was he going to be the penguin? I'm liking this. Who is this? I want to see more of the fat guy looking depressed. Don't get off my screen. Says the fat guy who's on depression meds, so it's okay. Oh, the best friends. I didn't rec. Jeez. This is typical millennial bullshit right here, folks. I would rather have seen the. I would rather have seen the fat guy like take control and just shove the tracks after his glasses got broke. Okay. See, they should have been doing this shit from the beginning. I like how one coordinate Ross is like, "Where's the number? I want to join." The Dark Order. Okay. Okay. They should have been doing that from the beginning. Join the Dark Order. Call the 1-800 number. Now they need a 1-800 number with a little recording on it. Here comes the Hangman. From Aaron's Creek, Virginia, about an hour and a half east of me. Well, the winner of the Casino Battle Royal surely is not going to win the dime a dozen Battle Royal. Is this the dime a dozen Battle Royal? Because all these indie guys are a dime a dozen? Is that what this should be called? Separate page. Page is unique. I'm going to call this the dime a dozen Battle Royal. So now we're going to get the rest of the people coming out via a fucking commercial break here. Meanwhile, on NXT, we have a vacuum commercial from Bissell Pro Heat. Oh, here come the best friends. Oh, God. My little pal Pockets. He's going to do an over-the-top rope thing with he's going to go over the top rope with his hands in his pockets. That's the only reason why he's here. So fucking stupid. So we got Chucky T out there with Pockets. He's probably playing pocket pool. Is this Kip Sabian? Or no, not Kip Sabian. Oh, there's Jimmy Havoc. At least we got Jimmy Havoc here. While we're watching a thing for the Impossible Whopper. Speaking of impossible, it's impossible to like Marco Stunt. He's on. Where's Luchasaurus? Oh, Luchasaurus is probably going to get his own entrance. Jungle Jack. Pentagon coming out. God, I cannot. I'm sorry. I can't stand Marco Stunt. He shouldn't be there. It's almost awkward to watch him wrestle. Whatever this is, Sunny Kiss coming out. The unidentified wrestler. The unidentified wrestler. Here comes Jelly Janela. Or Jelly Nutella. Joey the Jackoff. Yeah, why is... Oh, come on. They needed to put MJF on the damn broadcast of this. Can you imagine the heat he's getting right now? Jesus Christ. Billy Gunn is in your fucking... Yeah, this is the... Besides MJF and Adam Page, so far this is the dime a dozen Battle Royal. Jesus Christ. Why are we getting agents in here? Because it shows you how thin their roster is. A woman's jumping up down because she gets to see a 50-year-old fucking man wrestle. And they're throwing up the X because it's WWE. That's where they know him from. Yay, the 50-year-old agent's coming out to work. Get him a payday. And he's smiling. He should be yelling out, I'm still kind of relevant. The fuck is that running down to the ring? Oh, it's Phoenix. Why is Phoenix back out there? Nobody. Kettles. Oh, it's Christopher Daniels. Okay. That's good. I like that. It furthers the damn feud between the Lucha Brothers and this. Oh, God, he's got his hands in his fucking pockets. Fucking moron. God damn, I can't stand. Why do they give this idiot TV time? Why is everybody just standing around doing nothing in a battle royal? What the fuck is the point of that? Thank you, MJF. Fuck off. Goddamn idiot. Is this the first time MJF has actually wrestled on AEW Dynamite? I want to say it is. I really want to say it is. Oh, come on. Give me a fucking break. Well, he is the biggest man in there. Besides maybe MJF. Please, please, please just fucking dump him over. Bye, moron. Get the fuck out of here. Go to the circus. If you can find one still running in this country. There's no staples in that damn thing. Please staple Aubrey. Go ahead. Staple the female ref. Come on. Come on, give it to... What? How do you get kicked out of a battle royal? How do you get what? How the fuck do you... What the fuck is it? Please staple the goddamn ref. Why the fuck do you get kicked? How do you... No. See, this is the stupid shit that they do. How the fuck do you get kicked out of a goddamn battle royal? This is the shit that makes me want to wash my hands of this fucking stupidity. How in the fuck do you get kicked out of a battle royal? That's the first time I've ever seen that happen. He never got eliminated. How the fuck did... What the blue fuck is that shit? I don't get that. That's fucking stupid. That's the kind of shit that fucking makes Jim Cornette right. Somebody on Twitter, this isn't criticism. Yes, it is. I don't think, but Billy Gunn in 2019 is your biggest guy. AEW needs some monsters. Luchasaurus wasn't in it, nor was Wardlow. People still think I'm crazy because people might have to go out in the real world and get jobs. All these YouTubers might have to go get jobs. Apparently, we're going to get the Revival versus Red Dragon tonight. Somebody on Twitter, Daily X-Man, put, when was Billy Gunn ever considered a giant? I guess he's the one in modern day wrestling. Imagine the Big Show in that ring. Yeah, I want to see the Big Show just kill Marco Stunt in the ring. I really do. Fuck the Chrisleys. Cancel them already. Well, hell, if Jim Cornette could get ousted out of his job, why not Chrisley? Yeah, the Revival versus Fish and O'Reilly. It's on NXT. Okay, big deal. The Dime a Dozen Battle Royal. That's what we have here. Come on. This is fucking bullshit. I can't take this seriously now. I cannot take this shit seriously. Oh God, here we go. Oh, pal pockets. Kick him in the balls, Billy. Please kick him in the nads. Or tell him to suck it and be done and kick him. Give him the damn brain bust or the. Why are you guys selling this? You fucking. Thank you, God, MJF. Thank you. MJF is my new fucking hero. MJF is my hero. This guy's facial expressions are the fucking best. MJF makes me smile. MJF is the reason to watch this show. Too sweet my ass. Fuck you. Good job, MJF. Can he do that? They have the Too Sweet Me trademarked. I'm sure they have the crotch chop. Crowd's going apeshit for the 50-year-old man. Imagine that. MJF has to win this. Wardlow. The old eye poke. Oh, shotgun lariat. The biggest guy in the match just got eliminated. Cast of thousands. That's why it's called the Dime a Dozen Battle Royal. Oh, it is Kip Sabian. Okay, I was right. Most of these guys look alike, so you can't hardly tell. Bye-bye. Should have shown more forward. There we go. All right, that was good. That's why I like Jungle Boy when he's on his own. Where did MJF go? MJF didn't get eliminated, did he? There he is. Why are the referees separating them? It's a fucking match. The bell rung. What the fuck? Well, Joe, that was the closing bell. That's so stupid. I don't get this. I don't get any of this. OTRS Central. Striking to see that shot showing how much bigger Billy Gunn was than MJF. Yeah. So when does this match happen? I don't get this. When does this match happen? Did I not? Did I miss something? Oh, so that's happening next week. The dime a dozen finals. Only it's not a dime a dozen. I actually like the two competitors they got on here. Time for Jericho to plug his cruise. Champion, baby. Oh, found a construction hat, hard hat. Okay, so here's my advice to you guys. Here's my advice to AEW here for this. These little backstage things that we don't see. They're happening because the UK has restrictions on how many minutes of commercial time can be put into a show. How about we do like UFC does? And after the show, because I don't think it airs live in the UK, how about inserting an AEW dark match to fill that extra commercial time or to fill that extra show time so that we here in the States could see shit like this? Because now we got Jericho probably doing some funny shit in the back and we can't hear it. We're getting 10 gigs of hotspot on the ultimate fucking straight talk bullshit. Now he's playing with a hockey stick. I mean, I don't get it. Why can't you just sit there and say, okay, NXT UK fans, because you guys have restrictions on commercials, you're going to get a dark match. 5 to 10, an extra dark match. Oh, God. Is it Marco? Please punch that motherfucker. Please. Oh, my God. You can see his ribs. When Marco stunt's so skinny you couldn't hit him with a handful of corn. When he smiles, you can see through his head. Come on, please give his ass a code breaker. Something. Break his nose. Bust his face up. Do something. Please, Jericho. Now we're going to get bucket 5 minutes without the damn window. Now we're not going to get it all. See, this is the UK shit. Eugenics. Maybe I ought to get some of that. We're missing one member for Team Ciampa for the takeover and have no idea who Team NXT is for Survivor Series. Yeah, we don't. All right, I'm glad we're going back. I wonder if the announcement's going to be him versus Scorpio for the title on the cruise. Jericho throwing a fit after last week. I liked it. And here we go. Le Champion. Curious to see how much he plugs the cruise and the bash at the beach and all that. I like the jacket. I give Jericho that. Jericho is always a fashion plate, if you will. He's got fucking like what looks like ring tights with his fucking jacket on. It's great. The big hurt. Although I will say, somebody needs to be wearing merchandise, Inner Circle merchandise, every week if they want to sell it. I like Jim Ross's call there, JR. We don't know what he's going to say, what he's going to do, because he's the champ and he's running the place. I like that. Somebody's got a boo from Mario. Makes sense. A nice brain buster there from the Revival. Le Champion. I've already told the girlfriend or the wife I want a damn bubbly t-shirt. He said he's sorry. He said he's sorry. Sorry. He's going to give Scorpio a title match. Or we're going to give thanks to Jericho. You're on TNT, pal. Uh-oh. That dude's about to get his ass whipped. Cue the neckbeards. We're going to give thanks to the champion. Now, if WWE were to do this, people would be like, oh, we're going to have another promo segment on Dagon Raw or SmackDown. You called them bumpkins. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Here comes Scorpio. He's got something to say, boy. Are we actually going to see Scorpio cut a promo? Because I know he can. Let's not forget when this guy was actually under a yellow and black mask, like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. He could actually cut good promos under that mask, too. This is what needs to. Hey, I beat you. Where's my title shot? That's what needs to happen. Meanwhile, we still got that same fucking tag match happening on NXT. Golly. Oh, Shatter Machine. Still didn't pin him. Huh. This feels scripted. For people who, for a company that everything's not going to be scripted and everything's going to be natural, this feels scripted. If this feels like somebody wrote it, to me it does. This is where everybody going, see, the win-loss records matter because they're chanting he got pinned. All right, quit trying to be the Rock. What are the neckbeards chanting? And then they show, oh my God. Wow. Okay, not going there. She wasn't that bad looking, okay? Oh, Baby Yoda. Funko Pop Yoda. We get a Funko Pop Yoda reference. There you go. Why would he say, well, we need a week or we need a month to prepare? That makes them seem like idiots and cowards. Oh, they're doing the duck season, rabbit season thing? Okay, now it makes sense. This feels completely unnatural to me. It just does. It's still better than anything WWE would do, but it just feels totally unnatural and scripted. It's official. We shook hands. All right. We're saying bitch and shit and whatever because it would just so the crowd, the neckbeards can go, oh. All right, we need to see a jackknife powerbomb from the Big Hurt. I'm surprised nobody's running out to save these guys. I do think they could have set up that title match. They could have just said, hey, it's happening next week. They didn't need a totally scripted. While it was funny, certain parts of it were funny. It just came off totally WWE ish to me. Very, very scripted. Oh, they're sending out the geeks, the AEW geeks. So this sets up SCU, Daniels, and Kazarian versus Santana and Ortiz next week. Sets up these two for next week. It sets up Jericho and them. Marco Stunt. Please, Marco. I want to see Marco Stunt versus Jake Hager just so fucking Jake Hager can destroy his ass. Like, I want to see them, like, do. If you're going to have the last name Stunt, no, we're going to set up Hager versus Luchasaurus for next week. Okay, that's even better. He's got to take off his Rolex. He just threw his Rolex into the crowd. Or his watch. It ain't a Rolex, but now he's going to back down. Why take your watch in the crowd then? Now we're getting even more shit that we can't hear or really can't see. All because of those UK fans again. Meanwhile, we got a music video with Poppy. Still don't know who or what a Poppy is. Let me get a Geico commercial here. We see Moxley coming to the ring. I mean, this is shit that they could actually show on the air, but no, because the UK bullshit, we're having to do this. You got Darby Allin painting his face up with black and white filter over it. I like that. I like the black and white hue. Again, this is shit we need to see. This is character building, but we don't get it because the UK has such stupid rules when it comes to television. Now we got Avalon coming to the ring, cutting a fucking promo. Let's see, what's the deal with what is the deal with fucking his manager there? So we're gonna get Luchasaurus versus People of Avalon. Leva Bates needs to be wrestling. Leva Bates can work. Why they don't let her, I don't know. This is a filler match just to get Luchasaurus back. That's it. He's done. Slam him and D-Dum. This is exactly as what it needs to be. Why is Stunt back out there? Give me the thumbs up. Fuck Marco Stunt. Golly, he barely even comes up over the top rope. What a fucking moron. This show's going on a little bit too long. I gotta be honest with you. If you're not from the Northeast and you don't read the wrestling websites, you don't know who the fuck Matt Travis is. Sorry, I don't mean to speak ill of the dead. It's a tragic thing that happened to the guy, but goddamn. It's going to be a hell of a match right here. These two have faced each other before, again, up in the Northeast. I think it's like Ring of Glory or Ring of, yeah, whatever it is. They faced each other up north. Here we go. This match is probably going to be the... I like how they got the Atlas Security involved. Ronnie from Atlas Security there doing the entrance. I like it. Dallas Fort Worth Arena. Staying in Texas for, looks like the middle of December. I like it. It was House of Glory. Excuse me. Oh, what the fuck is this? Another candid camera show that we're advertising while AEW is going on? The carbonaro effect. I like carbonara. It's my favorite pasta. And now we got Team SmackDown running in on another women's match. And that crowd looks like they're just sitting on their hands. Oh, here come the horsewomen and Mia Yim, and here comes the Raw women. And now we got Bedlam. Bad time to go to commercial, AEW. Kairi Sane with the insane elbow. I like Kairi Sane's new heel look. It's pretty damn hot. Uh-oh. Kairi Sane and Io Shirai in the middle of the ring. Nikki Cross is so damn awesome. And they gave Nikki Cross the ring. I like that. Who else is going to run in now? This probably means SmackDown's going to lose the advantage or lose the big kerfluffle on Friday. Now we're back to full screen ads on AEW here, at least on my tablet. I could be wrong here. I'm using the Xfinity Stream app, so. Gonna get a lot of high spots in this one. Just a lot of. This is gonna be a, as Meltzer would call it, a stunt fest. Russian leg sweep. DDT. And now a deadlift German. See, this is shit that ought to be ending a match, not just beginning it. Sorry if I'm not paying attention to this here. I just saw where Variety has picked up the Jim Cornette thing. November 20th at 11 o'clock this morning. Here's what kills me about Raw. Everybody wants to say Raw needs to go back to 2 hours. Well, this AEW show is at 2 hours, and here I am sitting here scrolling through websites because I'm kind of bored. It's nice to see a back rake there for a change. Sorry, I'm having to adjust the microphone a little bit tonight. It's a new microphone, and it's not really wanting to stay up on this stand very well. Oh, the double crab, or the Boston crab camel clutch there. The camel crab. Well, the Forgotten Sons have actually been shown up on. They're going to take on the fucking. Oh, God. They're about to get squashed by the Raiders. See, to me, this NXT is proving why it shouldn't happen. Because all it is the past coming back to meet the future again. But, you know, the people who are on the main roster are so watered down that you just don't give a fuck. Thank you, Vince. I really want to try this turkey thing from Cracker Barrel. Is that sad? They have a damn country fried turkey steak. Sorry, folks. Yes, I'm getting tired. This is what happens when a normal person, not a YouTuber, that makes his living off YouTube. This is when a normal guy goes out there and works a 9 to 5 and then has to come home and sit through 2 hours of this. That's why I don't watch Raw anymore. I'm just too fucking tired. Good hot tag there. I never get this whole whip the man. Again, the man who's being whipped stops halfway and runs back. Can we not have a complete Irish whip? Did we have another ref fuck up? We had another ref fuck up. Unless we get a replay showing something, we've had another ref fuck up. The crowd's totally dead now. See, this is what happens when you fucking do this choreographed shit and you don't let the ref in on it. The crowd's totally dead. The announcers are dead. The crowd's dead. Nice tribute. How in the fuck? This crowd is totally dead after that rep spot. Oh, man. The announcers are trying to save it, but it's fucking dead. It's done. I know his partner's going to come out or somebody's going to come out and save it. Oh, it's a young fuck. At least the run-in makes sense. The gin and juice coming up. I like that move. I gotta say, that move is pretty fucking sweet. Oh. The rep spot in the middle totally killed it. Totally killed it. Here comes Sammy Guevara. Dustin Rhodes. I like that. Well, I want to see Guevara versus Dustin. I think that would be a hell of a match. Anytime we get to see Dustin Rhodes is a good thing. The Dime a Dozen finals next week. It's a damn good card for Chicago next week. Kind of makes me wonder why they even ran Indy. Like, why didn't they go back down south if they're... Because Indianapolis and Chicago are not that far apart. Kind of liking this promo for Omega here, from Omega here. All right, he had me until he did the Perez thing. Fucking stop with the jazz hands. Michael Naka is his whatever. He's a little bitch. Which he should be. Fucking idiot. They're probably rubbing baby oil on themselves. It's probably going to be the next one. Why in the fuck would you load up one half of the bar like that? It's so stupid. You had me until you did the jazz hand thing. Sorry. If you would have stayed serious, you would have had me. God, we still got the Forgotten Sons versus the fucking War Raiders on, or Viking Raiders, whatever they are now. Golly, this match should have ended 5 minutes ago. Oh, man. I'm going to have to go back and watch NXT because I do want to hear the crowd reactions. Sorry, man, I know I'm being dead, but God, this is the time of night where I say shows with drag. And you know what? If it was 1 hour, people would be complaining too. So I don't think there's any, you know, any end to it. I knew the Viking Raiders were going to win that one. Where's the Ascension at? That's what I wanted to see. The Viking Raiders versus the Ascension. That would have been a good one. Ugh. At least Kathy Kelly's still hot. God, I miss David Pinzer. Ooh, I like this. He's got the John Moxley body bag. What concert did he go to? Some indie underground thing at a local club? Now they're gonna stage dive him. Here goes, and they're gonna carry him to the back. Whoever had the idea for this, that's pretty good. I feel like his entrance needs like fire or candles or something with it. Not saying going the Aleister Black route, but maybe align the entryway ramp with fire when he skates down. I don't know. Oh no, they're gonna do the body bag thing with him. He's in the body bag. Okay. He definitely has a skateboard in there with him, right? Here he is with the skateboard. All right. Got a decent pop. The crowd likes him. What an entrance. I like the skateboarding entrance. I like that. I like the fact that they're letting Mox still do the crowd entrance thing. Does he gotta say yeah in the same way? Sorry. It's fucking stupid, man. Oh, Allen's already going after his ass. I like Shivani's call. It is the right thing to do. It's logical. Get the jump on him. Oh. Why'd you have to do the little slide thing? I don't get that. Doesn't it looks cool, but it's totally illogical. Come on, yeah, we need to see some plunder here. This is the match where you want the hardcore and the plunder. It's the last match of the night. Don't cut the commercial for it either. Ooh, that belly to belly looked crazy, but it was done right. Haven't gotten in the ring, so the match hadn't officially started yet, folks. That's what kills me. Oh, here we go. As I say that. I love how Moxley's like, I ask him, does he even want to continue? Sorry, I keep looking there running down the card for War Games. Finn Balor versus Matt Riddle is going to be good this Saturday. Sorry, folks. It is the old 9 to 5 real job took a toll on me today. The old lazy boy by Moxley there. Oh God, really with another commercial? Of course we're going split screen. I bet you NXT goes way over tonight because they're doing the ladder match now with 10 minutes to go. It just hit 9:50. Entresto. Entresto. I think I might be going to see the Mr. Rogers movie Thursday or Friday night. Don't know when, but I definitely want to go see the "Won't You Be My Neighbor" or "A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood," whatever it is. Yeah, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I kind of want to go see that. Tom Hanks has really never produced a bad movie. Disney Plus has finally added a resume and restart button. It automatically resumes. Wow, we get a rest hold. All right, to the idiot with the "suck it Vince" sign, you're a fucking moron. Put it down. Mm. Can't have any reward without some risk, and well, they didn't get it. They got the risk, but no reward. Oh, I like the finger. Why are you doing that? No. You're smaller than he is. You should have just kicked him in the back of the head or something. Uh-oh. Sorry, I'm not talking because I'm actually into the match here. Good camera shot there with the foot. Oh! Oh. Golly, every time Allen falls to the freaking floor, or every time he takes a bump, it just looks like he's folding himself in half. I love it. And that's by design. Oh. Oh, he's got the body bag. Okay, it's not a suicide dive when you flip like that. Quit with the tope suicida. You gotta have one per show. What the fuck? No, you don't. Should have had made this a body bag match. Remember that? The old body bag match with the Undertaker? He's going in the body bag. Watch him with that zipper. Shit'll hurt. Don't zip his dick up in it. For those of you men who have ever done that, you know it hurts. And the bad part is you got to come back down with the zipper. What the fuck is the ref doing? Well, I mean, it's supposed to be a regular match, but please put the ref in the body bag next. Hmm. Ooh. Side slam. To me, the best match on the show so far has been the women's match. I really enjoyed that women's match. This is a close second. Oh! Still don't know why Excalibur wears a mask. That's a pin. Oh. All right, this may be my new favorite match because it's logical for these two characters. It's fun. It makes sense. They're selling their asses off. Oh, he's biting them. Oh, paradigm shift. Oh, that looked rough. That's got to be it. That's got to be it right there. Good night. Good night, Irene. Take it to Vegas. He's got to readjust his fingers. Look at this. That was beautiful. I liked it. I liked it. That's the type of hardcore that you could do on every show, and it doesn't need to be a bloodbath all the time. Oof. Nice shot there from that ring cam, the corner cam. I like. He broke my hand. He broke his hand, but yet you're bending the fingers, dude. Come on. That was good. I like that. Overall, I think good episode of AEW. Um, I did the last hour dragged up until the main event for me, but overall, I think it was a very very good episode. Um, and I'm excited to see where they go from here with Moxley. The women really impressed me tonight. The Young Bucks match was with Phoenix was stunt fest. It was what it was. It just really a bunch of let me watch you fly at me. Let me watch you fly at me. You know, I even the private party match was the referee spot. Just it was okay until that referee bit, and the crowd the crowd just was like dead after that. The neckbeards were dead after that, and then yeah, a good main event. So solid show. I could have done without seeing Marco Stunt on my screen. It's always a pleasure to see Luchasaurus on the screen as well, though. Jungle Jack Perry is impressing me more and more. He's gonna be a star. Darby Allin is just freaking money. The Dime a Dozen Battle Royal didn't do it for me, except for seeing MJF and Adam Page. It was totally forgettable. And if they hadn't reminded me about it, I'd forgotten it was happening. Next week, we're going to get Page versus MJF, which is going to be really good. They've loaded up this card for Chicago for next week, so it feels like a big one. NXT is going to be... They're going to have the advantage over NXT because NXT, after pay-per-views, generally does little nothing matches until they get back to Full Sail and can tape again. But, actually, when I think about it, they can't do that. A loaded show going up against NXT next week because NXT's coming off the pay-per-view and they're live now. Let me get some audio here on this Cole and Dijakovic match. Oh, he just hit him with and he did the spot where he goes through the ladder. And of course, Adam Cole and the Undisputed Era are going to get the briefcase for the War Games match. Makes sense, but I forgot now that they can't do just nothing matches or nothing dark matches after the pay-per-view. They can't do that no more because they're live. They got to go back to Full Sail Wednesday. So it's going to be exciting to see NXT, I think, coming out of a pay-per-view with something substantial. And it looks like they got a lot to go up against. They got a tall order when it comes to going up against AEW, because AEW's show for next week, you got Scorpio Sky versus Jericho. You got to see what Moxley's doing next. You got Kenny Omega's doing these little videos that I liked until he did the jazz hands pushing the button. Yeah, I'm excited for both shows next week. So with that, I'm going to say goodnight. Thank you guys so much for watching. You've been taken from pillar to post, and we'll see you down the road.